Alright, so what we have here is that we have a 12 volt IR lighting system for doing infrared videography at nighttime. It's basically constructed of an old camera case here, and this is a Graflex flash here, and that's the L bracket, and then right here we have a 48 light IR security illuminator, which has been affixed to the top of the flash, which is now upside down. It's in the tripod mount right there, and it's attached to the flash, so that provides a nice handle, and then the video camera can go onto there. It's going to screw on right there, kind of like that. And this is set up just perfectly for this camera. I'm using a Samsung F40B, and the viewfinding window is just perfect in this space right here. I mean, it fits beautifully, and I'll have some pictures up, some photographs that'll show how nicely it fits in there. So basically we have an on-off switch here, and it doesn't show off, so it just happened there as the light's coming on. This IR security camera light has a black spot right there in the middle, which is a photo sensor, and when it gets dark it'll actually come on. So you'll see when it's on, the red light right here shows. It's kind of hard to see here, and then obviously this is off, and then covering that up won't turn it on at all. So we've got two ways to get this on, and then if you open this, it's a little difficult to do with one hand. Here's the guts of the internal workings. I've got everything labeled. Red is positive, black is negative. This being battery 1, this being battery 2. Battery 1 is labeled red to the positive on battery 1, black to the negative on battery 1, comes off the light over here. Red to the positive on battery 2 comes off the switch, and the other side of the switch is going to the red light, and black to battery 2 is going to the light here. So this is the cord coming in for the light, red, black, red, black. So it's really important that you have this set up on battery 1 going to battery 1. These are both labeled battery 1, battery 1. This is battery 1. This is battery 2. Really, if you switch these around, that's not going to make any difference, but as long as you have a battery that you call battery 1 and a battery that you call battery 2, and you just put the battery 1 leads on the battery 1 battery and the battery 2 leads on the battery 2 battery, everything should be fine and work properly. This here is how it's connected to the security light. This is actually a 12 volt little connector, so you can disconnect this if you want. Attach something else there, I guess. I gotta put this down, hold on. But that's how it's connected right there. There's plenty of cord here. It's enough to get up onto a tripod and leave this hanging on the ground if that's what you want to do. So again, the battery pack is on right here. We just switch this to the on position. Okay, then we cover it up, the light comes on, and that is clearly on. We're going to pause this for a moment, and the next thing you see will be outside. So okay, so here we have, we're outside in the dark, and the IR light is on right now. I'm going to switch it off. Okay, now it's off, and we are out in my backyard. That is a 3/4 moon. So it's bright enough out here that I can kind of see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's too dark for the video camera to pick up. This is a flashlight. That's a 50 LED flashlight, and you'll see that with the LED you're getting a color picture here. And that's just it. This is in full spectrum mode with an LED 50 LED flashlight that I'm just holding up next to the lens. But this is not, you know, being a camera that's a night vision camera. This is just regular pure white light coming out of a flashlight, and that's why you see the kind of color shift, but there is color there. I mean, that's an orange pumpkin right there. So I've shut off the flashlight, and I'm going to turn back on the LEDs, or the IR, and that is the IR light right there. And we can move this around a little bit to get that right in the right spot. But now we're full night vision mode here, and this is just nothing but infrared. You'll see that this is more of a black and white look. There's that pumpkin again. And you'll see that it's just kind of coming up white-ish. So this is now fully capable of night vision. I mean, this isn't casting off any more light than the light of the moon here. And this light isn't exactly perfectly like invisible. If you look directly at the illuminator, you will see some red dots. But as far as, like, you know, not disturbing anybody or anything like that, or if you're out there finding Bigfoot or ghost hunting or something like that, you're not out here with a bright light, such as the bright flashlight that I just turned on and turned everything back to color. Flashlights off, back to IR only. If we flip this around so I can see myself, that's me, and we're there we go, in Finding Bigfoot mode once again, and I'm out here in the light of the moon and the IR illumination from the security camera. And you can kind of tell because my eyes look so freaky when they're in this IR light. Wow. So anyway, this is a lot of fun. You can have a good time with this. It's powered off of 2 lantern batteries, and it's got a nice little carrying case and a shoulder strap, and with this Graflex flash unit that it's been converted to hold up the IR light. It works well, it's comfortable, and keeps the IR light pointed where your camera's pointed, and it is somewhat adjustable. You can obviously move your camera around on the L bracket, and also you can move the light around if it's not pointed in the right direction. So that's what we're offering. It's going to be up for auction on eBay. So.